I got permanently banned from Battlefield Heroes, and this is going to be my very last video, period. Now, it is gonna be a video worth watching, because I'm gonna make clean house with everything and everyone. I don't have anything to lose anymore, so I can say whatever I want. I get permanently banned, and I will tell you the reason for that in a minute. And it's not going to be what you think it is. It's gonna be controversial and things that you don't want to hear, things that are uncomfortable to you, especially for the admins of this project. Now, beneath the video, beneath of what I need to say to you, I will put the most premium of BFH clips you could possibly imagine. Okay? Those are the clips that you deserve. Those are the clips that we barely see anymore these days, because all the good players have left the project. It's a very sad story. However, for me, it's a very happy one. And I need to make one disclaimer before we start here. And that disclaimer is that I don't want you to feel bad for enjoying this game. If you're a person who can play this game for 1 to 2, maybe 3 hours a day on the weekend, maybe you play a bit longer, hey, awesome, all the more power to you. And I sincerely wish you can enjoy this for as long as it's alive, because this truly is, in my opinion, the best game of all time. So don't let my decisions influence your way of living if you're happy with it. If you're not 100% happy with your life though, then I recommend you watch this video till the very end, because you're gonna want to hear what I have to say. Now, some of you know that I already quit the game. I already said my final goodbye. However, then something beautiful happened, and that was the Sniper 1v1 tournament. Some Sniper in Battlefield Heroes is something that I take a lot of pride in, that I spend a lot of time in also, and I really wanted that title. I really wanted to win that championship. And of course I can't say, oh, I would have won that title. That's not in my power to say. Who knows what would have happened. But I can tell you, and that's the truth, that I have been undefeated during the group stage, and I've practiced against the biggest contenders, and I know I would have had a chance. And I would have put everything in my power to win this tournament, because it meant a lot to me. But then I got banned in a, in my opinion, ridiculous way. In a way that summarizes everything that is wrong with Battlefield Heroes, or Rising Hub for this matter. Now, before we go to that ban reason, before we talk exactly about what happened, I owe you something. And that is the competitive tournament match against one of the all-time greatest snipers in Battlefield Heroes history. And that's Bucky. Bucky is actually a super nice dude, and I thoroughly enjoyed the match versus him, even though you may already guess the result, the outcome from the screenshot that I shared with you earlier. I still want to emphasize the huge respect that I have for this player, because there are not many good snipers in this game who are considered honorable players. For me, I'm certainly not considered an honorable player. And again, there are very few players who play Commando as a main, but still people like them. That's actually a very difficult achievement. Bucky pulled it off, and that's why I have such huge respect for him. So, that being said, I sincerely hope you enjoy the following match against Bucky. Alright, here I am on my national Mando called Bingo Bongo 005, which is actually a tribute to a legendary sniper called Mando. He's not actually a sniper. There's a one Mando called Bingo Bongo 004, and he's like only playing machete. I think he doesn't even have a pistol equipped or anything. He only plays with the machete. He's like level 30, rank 20 or something. General 20, I don't know. I have to look him up. But insane player, I don't know. And I remember like para dropping him like 20 times in a row, and after the 25th time in one game he says like, can you, like in German, you know, like he's like, can you please stop spawn killing me? Like, you know, I don't know, man. I know it's not really funny, to be honest, because, you know, like the poor dude, you know, like, I don't know. It's just weird that you let somebody spawn kill you 20 times in a row, and then you ask him nicely, like, can you please stop? You know, that's like not at all enraged or something. That's just wholesome to me. So that's when I just gained that huge respect for this particular player. Anyways, if you're watching this, Bingo Bongo, I love you, and this sniper right here is dedicated to you. Anyways, so yeah, we're playing against Bucky. It's the second match of the game. So I've already won the first one, I think 10-3, and yeah, now I am on National. He's on Royal on his signature Mando, and we're playing against each other. Now, at this point, I've done so many scrims and played so much of this mode, and to be honest, I think it's like I don't know. It's not really about aim at this point. More about tactics. And Bucky, as it appears to me, isn't really the quick scoper. And if you're in a 1v1 against another sniper, you really wanna like the time when you are scoped in is the time when you are the most vulnerable. You know, because you can't really dodge. You're very slow. So you want to minimize this particular time where you are scoped in to a minimum. And yeah, you want to minimize it to a minimum. Anyways, when you're not used to quick scoping though, and you're more of like the hard scoper, there are many people also like Osu Boy. Like many people say, oh Osu Boy, ooh, best sniper in the world. No, he's not. Like in my opinion, not at all, because he usually only attacks out of stealth. And obviously, if you attack out of stealth, you have a much easier time of hitting the target, because first of all, he doesn't suspect anything, and second of all, or more importantly, you can stay zoomed in. You don't have to quickscope, which is way easier. Actually, for me, it's now the opposite. So for me, quickscoping is easier because I do it more. But obviously, if you're a beginner, then hard scoping is far easier. So no, I don't think that Osu Boy is the best sniper. And yeah, if you want to do 1v1, then you have to be quick scoping, and that is something completely different from a normal, like, stay stealth, wait for stealth, activate stealth, and then shoot out of stealth and kill somebody. And if you killed somebody, run away. You know, that's not how this particular tournament works. You know, so that being said, it's that already, the fact that you can't play like this, like shoot out of stealth, then run away, the fact that you have to quickscope in order to have a chance already eliminates 80% of the people from the tournament, because almost nobody is playing like that. Yeah, which is kind of sad, because I don't know. In my opinion, the tournament is already decided, really, or at least there are only 2 contenders. Anyways, as you could see, I've actually won. There was the second round against Bucky. I won it 10-0 actually. Again, I don't want to devalue Bucky. I think he's an awesome player. I have huge respect for him. He's an honorable sniper. He's not toxic. And he's actually a very young dude as well. I wasn't. I can for sure tell you I wasn't this mature and this like grown up at his age. So huge respect for him. Huge respect for him as a player, his skill. I still think he has insane aim, but again, in this tournament, what you need is being able to quickscope, which is completely something different. Anyways, so yeah, I won 10-0 in the second game. Then I just showed some clips from the first game, just a couple nice highlights. And now after the game, I actually asked him to camp with me for a bit, because if you know Bucky, he normally never camps, never. And I told him, hey, come on, let's join a Seaside Skirmish server and bring 2 tank rifles and just camp the mountain. And yeah, he did that with me, which is super funny. I hear somebody in the chat said, Bucky, stop camping. And then I'm writing like, yeah, fuck you, Bucky. Because obviously I'm the one who told him to do that. And obviously I'm also camping with him. Yeah, so just a wholesome moment. Me driving in the Jeep with Bucky on the mountain to camp. Yeah, so we had an awesome time there. terrorize the royals. Like, this is so cancer if you're on Seaside Skirmish and you're getting base raped, and then you have 2 snipers on the hill, and they are both like with two tank rifles, and they kill your tanks and basically one-shot your tanks. There's nothing you can do really. It's, I don't know, man. Anyways, yeah, okay. That's the tournament, guys. Excluded, banned forever, and not able to participate anymore. Now, why is that? Why did Shnugi get banned from the tournament? Why did he get banned from the game? Let's look at this. So for you to be able to understand, we first need to look at this right here. So here we have the normal server browser, right? And as you can see, we have different people from different countries playing on a server, and they all have different pings. Now you might say, wow, the lower your ping, the better your gameplay is gonna be, right? The more you're gonna hit, but then something like this happens. And the irony is that this particular clip was recorded, literally, this particular clip was recorded, I think 10 minutes before I got permanently banned. And as you can see, I'm clearly hitting the enemy, but the bullets don't register. This is what's called no regs. And I've been playing for, I don't know, 8 years now, and I have always heard about this problem, but I never understood what it actually was about. And what it is about is that you hit somebody, and you can clearly see this like effect, you know, the blue impact effect. You can see that you hit the enemy, but you actually don't hit them, or at least damage doesn't register. Which is why you call it a no reg. Alright? So this happens, and you can understand why this is frustrating, right? Especially once you see it. Now, here I am. This is actually me playing on a different server. It's a so-called, it's a Phoenix. It's a different project. It's the Phoenix project. And do you see? Do you see the difference? Every single bullet that I actually hit hits a fucking enemy. This is how it's supposed to be, and this is not just. This is how it used to be during EA times, when EA hosted the game, you know. And here I'll gladly show you another clip. So again, this is not possible on Rising Hub for me. This is not possible, and here's the thing. Here's the important thing. This is possible for certain people. This hitting bullets like this, as you can see here, melting somebody like this, is possible on Rising Hub, but not if you're a German guy with a 30 ping, 40 ping. This is possible on Rising Hub only if you have 100 to 130 ping. Or in other words, it is only possible if you're from a country other than Germany. This is me playing on the Phoenix Hero project, or Phoenix project, whatever, completely melting the enemy. Now, I have to say one thing. This is like having good regs, having a high ping is not a fix for having bad aim. If your aim sucks, if you're still bad, then it doesn't matter how. Like this is on Rising Hub. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? It's fucking crazy. Now again, if you have bad aim, then this won't fix it. You can't fix bad aim with a high ping. But if you're already at a certain threshold, if your aim is already decent, and on this particular hero, you can see I have a 0.4 accuracy on the Super Cheeser, which is by all means it's not perfect, but it's definitely top 10%, maybe top 5% of aims. Now, if you're within that range, if you're 0.4 accuracy and above, then ping or registers that you actually register the damage that you hit, and not something bullshit like this. And again, the irony, the motherfucking irony of getting banned 5 minutes after this clip, or 10 minutes after this clip, after no ragging the shit out of somebody, I get banned for not wanting to accept this. Okay, so now we get to the next point. Why did I get banned? Well, in the Rising Hub rules, it says you're not allowed to use a VPN, okay? Because what a VPN or a ping locking software like this allows you to do is it allows you to emulate living in another country where you would have higher ping, so that in turn you can actually hit the bullets that you're like actually hitting. Like it actually registers the damage. And the funny thing is, so basically, and the crazy, the insane thing is that it's already happening. Here you can see we have people from all over the world playing this game with completely different pings. Here, some Americans with 140 ping, you know, some Greek people with 110, and nobody cares. But now if you're a German and you artificially put your ping to a level where you have the same chances as the person living in America, this is prohibited for some reason. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, actually? How stupid is this rule? How stupid? And me personally, I couldn't believe that this was an actual rule. I couldn't believe it. Like, how does that make sense? How? Tell me, please, somebody explain it. Now, actually, I talked to people about this. Nobody has the answer. Everybody says the same thing. Rising Hub staff is, you know, I don't want to say it, but I will say it now. I haven't said it before, but they are plain and simply retarded. Now, they spent their time banning people for whatever reasons. And they spent their time with all the bullshit that they spent their time on, instead of actually fixing the cold hard problem. Now, maybe it's very difficult to fix this. Maybe it's even impossible to fix it. Okay. But it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. There are so many people using this fucking exploit, basically. It's not an exploit. Why am I saying exploit? It's not a fucking exploit. It's just a way of having same chances for everybody. That's all it is. Because what am I essentially changing? I'm changing my country so that I have the same chances as somebody who's playing in USA, in Canada, in Greece, Turkey, whatever. And somebody who started playing from the very get-go with a VPN, who never lived in Turkey in the first place, he just pretends he's living there, so he has a higher ping, and he did it from the very start, he's never getting banned. And there are other people who use it all the time, and they also don't get banned because, you know, there's no way to prove it. Whatever. All in all, bottom line, this is a absolutely ridiculous rule that shouldn't be there. Period. It's just retarded in and of itself. And the fact that I'm getting banned for using this is something that we have to talk about now. Am I wrong? Did I do the wrong thing by cheating? I would say yes, I did. In a way, the ban was just justified in a way, because I knew the rules, I knew it was forbidden, and I still did it. But let me tell you something, motherfucker. I am not the type of person who just does something and adheres to rules just because they are there, even though they don't make sense. If there is one thing I fucking hate in this fucking world, is if I have to listen to a rule or a sentence, or I have to follow something, or have to do something that doesn't make sense to me. There's nothing I hate more in the whole entire fucking world. It's the reason why I didn't go to university, because I don't believe in the fucking outdated shit that university is in 2022 or even 2018 when I had to make my decision. It is the reason why I became self-employed, why I actually do live in a 2K a month penthouse. Fuck you. And I earned this all by myself. I'm not a rich kid. My parents wanted me to go to fucking university, and I didn't because I thought it was retarded. And it is retarded, and I proved them wrong. And I am not living my life in a way where I adhere to rules that don't make sense to me. And this is the rule that's so retarded that that I'm not accepting it. And I won't play in a project where because I'm a competitive person, you see. You know, if I was a casual player, you know, which is like, okay, whatever, I just want to play. And that's why I made the disclaimer in the beginning of the video. Like, this video isn't for you. Like, you won't understand what I'm talking about if you're playing for 1 to 2 hours a day, have your little rounds, get 1,000 score, are like 4th, 5th place every single game, you're fine with it. But I'm not judging. If you are okay with playing like this, if you just want to have a good time in the evening, whatever, and you're just playing casually, that's totally fine. More power to you. I envy you. You have a balanced life. Good for you. But that's not who I am. I am a competitive person. I like to compete with other people. I want to beat them. I want to be better than them. And if I don't have the same chances as somebody else does, then I don't want to be a part of this fucking game or this project, for that matter. You know. And again, and I don't want to be part of I don't want to adhere to rules that I don't believe in. Even that if that might mean that I'm excluded from the project. And here's the thing. Let me tell you one thing. You have more to lose by losing me. You're losing more than I am losing. Because this game is already fucking dead. You have I don't know how many good players. I get first place in 90% of all games that I play. And I don't consider myself. It doesn't even matter on which class, and I don't even consider myself a extremely good player. At least not on soldier or gunner. But I still outscore everyone. There's no more good players left. And more importantly, there is no livelihood again anymore in the Discord, in the community. Who is there still? Who brings some energy, some livelihood, some drama, maybe even and I'm not even talking about like hate or something, but just some energy that something's happening. It's just dead at this point. And I was one of the last people who were given some energy to this fucking project, who were making actually good jokes in the fucking Discord that people love to. I regularly got such nice Discord. I have a YouTube channel with another where I have a couple of videos that did extremely well, and I help people a lot with these videos on this YouTube channel, and I got super nice messages, super nice, like, oh my god, you changed my life, blah blah blah. But the messages that I got on this Discord from other Battlefield Heroes players or other Rising Hub players, the messages I got, they were on another level. People telling me, holy shit, you're keeping this project alive. People telling me, thank you, this humor, I've never laughed so hard in my life. These messages I got regularly. Not in the main media Discord channels, because those were poisoned and infested with complete dogs and apes like Furion or Pure Bondage, like who spent their whole fucking day on the Discord and typing their life away. So they didn't put, but I got these messages, and it made me realize how dead this fucking project is. Nobody cares anymore. There is no livelihood anymore, and by banning me from the project, especially for a reason that stupid, where you yourself must be like, oh my god, what the fuck am I doing, you know? Banning me for something like this and losing me, one of the last standing actual persons with charisma and humor and something likable about them, even though they might be polarizing. Losing somebody like this hurts you way more than me, who's already wanted to leave the project and only wanted to play the tournament. So really, I can just say it's sad, especially the tournament. Hey, that's a whole nother topic. Now the tournament, oh my god, it's so boring now. What is the tournament about? I feel so sorry for Johard and for the people organizing it. It's so sad. What the fuck? Like it has lost all his soul now. The whole project, it was about, I mean, it was fucked from the very get-go in a way, because people who, like, for example, Pure Pornage, right? Like, who said like, oh, I'm the best sniper, oh, I'm the coolest, I do no scopes all day, you know, this guy trash talking for months on end, commenting on every single thing that anybody ever says. Absolute ape, absolute chimpanzee, this guy. And this guy then, when the sniper tournament comes up and he can prove that he's actually the best sniper, he's pussying it out. He's yeah. I'm not gonna. I'm rusty on sniper. I won't play. I I spit on you, you fucking idiot. You're so disgusting. And again, I think you're an intelligent guy, Pure Ponage. I think you and Furion, same for you. You are also one of those disgusting people who shit talked all day in Discord, and then when the tournament came, you fucking bitched out, pussied. I don't know the English word right now, but again, let me tell you, like your cock must be so small, so small. It's like you probably need a magnifying glass to even see it. Fucking pussies. I can't believe I spit in your faces. Anyways, it isn't really about Furion or Pure Pawnage or whoever. Like, there's two more people. What's his name? Like Ross from France. This fucking moron, dude. I'm so sorry for you, man. Like, seriously, I hope you make it. I have. Oh man. What a fucking idiot, man. Anyways, there are a couple of people, and I want to give you one last thing. To all of you who are still on the Discord, who are still participating in the game, and you see these messages all day, and you think to yourself, like, who are these people? They comment on and it's always the same people, and they comment on everything that's ever being said in the Discord. And they're making fun of people to make them feel better about themselves, and it's the same pattern all over again. So you might think, and then maybe even worse, you get into an argument with them. In that very moment, you have to take a step back. You have to view at the situation in a bird's eye view. And you have to understand that this person that you're arguing with, be it Pure Pawnage, who I've seen in real life picture of him, and I can tell you for sure that you wouldn't argue with this person in real life. Just like you wouldn't argue with a fucking homeless person who insults you all out of the blue. Imagine you're walking through the city and there's a homeless person insulting you for no reason. Would you talk back to him? Would you start arguing with him? Would you sit down with him and talk about why he insulted you? No, you would just laugh and keep walking. And here's the thing with internet. In the anonymity of, and I mean, there's a reason why these people don't talk. There's a reason why Pure Ponage, for example, makes a billion videos but never uses his voice. There's a reason for it, and you can find the reason for yourself. And you have to understand that these people, under the protection of anonymity, they say things that they would never say to you in real life. And if they were to say them to you in real life, you would just see them for what they are, and you would just ignore them, just like you would ignore a homeless person and not argue with him. And people tend to forget that, and that's why I'm making this point right here, because I see so much pain and suffering every single fucking day on the fucking Discord, and it's the same 4 people, like the same 4 degenerates instigating, and oh god. Which is, by the way, the reason why I didn't get banned. I don't know if you knew this, but the reason why, I mean, I deserved it. Like, let's be for real. Like, I was so toxic at many points. I should have been banned way earlier for different reasons. Not this one, but for different reasons. And I didn't, though, because, and this is like, not many people know this, but the reason why the staff didn't ban me for my toxicity is because they loved it that finally someone was there who fucking called out these fucking morons like Fruzian or whatever their names are, and Ross. Like, these people have been terrorizing the Discord. I mean, imagine you're Estonian girl, imagine you're MHX, you're a grown man. I don't know how old MHX is. I feel like, I don't know, in his 30s, late 30s probably, and then you have like Estonian girl, also grown woman, and you have to listen to Pure Bondage and Ross from Friends and the Smooth Boy guy. You have to listen to their bullshit and the poop that's coming out of their mouths for like 24/7, man. The reason why they didn't ban me is because they were so thankful that finally somebody was there who could who could form like logical sentences and tell these fucking morons how stupid they were. Anyways, this guy's gone now, and he is gone for good, forever. That's yeah, a little bit sad, but ultimately I think I've made my point. I'm not the person who's fucked here. I'm not the person who has to deal with this bullshit every single day, man. Anyways, what I wanted to say is that I am really sorry for Johard, because he organized this beautiful event, and now basically every single life is sucked out of it. Because what is it about? What are these stakes? What are the stakes of the tournament? Before I was banned, when I was still participating, there were emotions in there. There were, there was controversy, and now it's just okay. Who's the best sniper? But ultimately, no real snipers are participating anymore. That we have here Apo, who I killed just 2 times in the public lobby right here. I personally think he's going to win. I think he's absolutely insane. Maybe I could have won against him, but maybe Sif can. But Sif, he's not a good player in my opinion. He thinks he's good. He's a fucking tryhard. He does everything in his power to be good, but ultimately he's just not like that top 1% that you need to be to win this kind of tournament. I mean, maybe he wins. Maybe Paulo has a bad day, but ultimately, I feel like Paulo is gonna win. So, but those are the only 2 people really that I know about who were actual contenders. So, and there's no emotions in there, like Sif, whatever. Nobody gives a fuck about this guy. And then Paulo, he's the brother of Faithio, and he, in my opinion, is probably going to win the tournament. But then again, to my knowledge, almost nobody really knows Paolo, so it's just gonna be a name next to the title, and there's not going to be emotions. And that is just so sad. This is just so sad, because emotions are what gives meaning, give meaning to things like this. For example, this title, the Sniper Champion title. Emotions give meaning to it. But yeah, we have been robbed of many emotions by you could say my wrongdoing, but again, I don't want to be a part of something that I don't believe in. I am not adhering to rules that I don't believe in. This is how it's always been, or at least since I'm an adult, and it's always gonna be like that until I fucking die. Period. And if you want to have this bullshit rule with the ping lock and the unfairness that comes with it, if you want to have that in your game, then hey, all good. But don't be surprised if people then make 4-hour-long videos destroying you and everything you ever stood for completely. Don't be surprised if these things happen, if this is the way that you treat people, and this is the way that you carry on with this game. That's all I have to say. Now, on a final note, I sincerely have to apologize to one particular person. One person that has been... how can I say? One person that has been tremendously harmed by this YouTube channel. Somebody who has been the laughing stock and the beating bag. Somebody who has been the beating bag of this particular channel, and who's been our continuous source of enjoyment, both figuratively and literally. And that is, of course, Pure Pontage's mom. Now, I haven't been truthful though, because I know I've said, I fucked her, yada yada, I fucked Pure Pontage's mom, but that wasn't actually the case. Schnuggy wasn't completely truthful with that. So I really have to set this straight before I can finally say goodbye. So let it be told that I actually didn't fuck Pure Pontage's mom, because it was actually a threesome, since her destiny also fucked her. In the form of her Retarded son, pure bondage. Goodbye, guys.